Well, good evening. Welcome to everyone who has joined this training session today. This is a seminar we have been conducting since last week on marketing and prospecting, and everything related to the skills you need to develop to grow your business. Today, the main topic of the training is about effective follow-up and how to follow up without chasing our prospects. So let's see, I'll start with the training. I want to, start with something important, and that is the fortune is in the follow-up, not in the contact. I want those who are connected to tell me, how many times has someone told you, yes, I'm interested, it seems cool, but in the end, it doesn't materialize. They're interested, they seem interested, but nothing happens, right? It can happen, it happens many times. It is very common. And the issue is that it's not enough just to talk about our idea. We have to follow up because statistically, it's proven that only 2% close on a first contact. That is, only 2% of all the people you talk to about a business will immediately say yes or no, because a no is also a closure. You know, it's a person who is definitely not interested at all, and that's it. The important thing is to have a definitive response from this person. Ready? And on the contrary, 80% of closures occur after the 5th or the 12th contact, after having initiated an approach with this person, to invite them to learn about your business or to invest in your business, in your project or whatever you are managing. Ready? It's very important to keep in mind that most people don't respond due to lack of time, not lack of interest. What happens? Sometimes we write to them, tell them something, and the conversation ends up halfway, so we get discouraged and say, no, I better leave it like this, better not write anymore, I don't want to be pushy, maybe they're not interested. No. It's very important to know that silence is not a no. Silence is a person who is busy, who has 1,000 tasks, 1,000 things to do. So we should not give up the first time the person we are trying to present our business to doesn't respond. Ready? So it's very important to highlight here. The one who stays present is the one who wins. If you are not present in the business, if you are not attentive to what you want to present, if you are not attentive to projecting it, doing it, making yourself seen, being visible, someone else will do it, and the client who could be yours will end up being someone else's. So it's very important to keep in mind that our success, the success of our business, depends a lot on how perseverant we are, on how creative we are. Also, when it comes to making contact with people. Ready? So here are some tips. Ready? So how to follow up without seeming intense. And that's one of the things that concerns us the most when we start working in network marketing, which is how to make my business efficient, how to make my business profitable, successful, but without becoming an intense person with those I'm in contact with. So there are 4 types of follow-up according to the strategy we want to manage. 1 is post-presentation follow-up, value follow-up, event follow-up, and posture follow-up. So let's start looking at each one, what it's about, how to make each of these interesting, and most importantly, maintaining our posture of being a good salesperson. And not someone who is in that state trying to hand something over to another person, but rather that we truly have something of value to offer to the community. Ready? So the first is the immediate post-presentation follow-up. So we fulfill by sharing a link. I invite you, I'm going to present, I'll be there such night, I don't know what, at such time, at 1 o'clock, at 8, anyway, whatever the time, right? We invite people who we believe might be interested, but it's not enough to just send a link and wait for them to talk to me to see if they liked it or not. We have to follow up. So when we invite someone to a meeting, a Zoom, a class, a session, whatever it is, we have to follow up with that person immediately. The Zoom session or the event, whatever it is, ends. I call or write to them, hello, how are you? What did you like the most? Never ask if they liked it or not, okay? Always ask what they liked the most, to invite the person to think about the good things from all the information they received, all right? That is very important. It's important in that follow-up after the presentation to thank the person for taking the time to watch the presentation. Thank you very much for attending. It was very important to me that you were there. Your time is very valuable. How did you feel about the information? Is there something that caught your attention the most on a scale from 1 to 10? How interested are you? You also gauge the situation to know how strong that prospect can become or not. Do you have any questions about it? Is there anything that wasn't clear to you? These are extremely important questions that we must ask people we want to follow up with after having a first approach in a business presentation, at an event, or whatever it may be. Ready? Very important, for example, when a prospect shows interest but doesn't decide, the follow-up is key to be able to lead them to make a conscious decision about what they want to do within the business. Ready? So we can say to them, for example, I know you liked what you saw and I understand that you want to think about it. What information could help you make a clearer decision? Because sometimes people don't decide, not because they aren't interested, but because they have doubts amidst all the information that was given to them. So it's important to ask, what is that doubt that is preventing the person from making the decision? Ready? Also, when they haven't responded after seeing the presentation, then you leave a very simple message, very straightforward, where you just say, hello, I don't know, hello, Anna, I just wanted to. So I just wanted to ask you, were you able to see all the information? How did it go? And that's it. Ready? If it's someone who hasn't responded, then the conversation would be initiated where they tell you, no, I didn't have time, I was busy, whatever it may be. Then you guide them to see or receive the information at another time, may be recorded. There are people who don't have the time available exactly during the hours we have set for business presentations, right? So it's very important to have recordings of everything so that people who don't have such a flexible schedule can receive the information, can also clear up any doubts, right? So this part is very, very, very important. On the other hand, we have ready. So another way to follow up is educational or value-based follow-up with value, and we talk about educational value. So if you already have a person to whom you presented the business who is interested but still hasn't decided, it helps a lot to have testimonials, results, events, stories, everything. This person should have the information that there are more people, meaning he is not the only one who will join the business. There are already people inside. There are already people who have results. What do they have? Who have income, who have everything. So on our YouTube channel, we even have a section for testimonials where you can check them out and share them with people who might be interested, or even if you haven't decided to join yet, because this is a seminar we are offering 100% free for the entire community. So I also invite you to check out the company's YouTube channel, where we have an exclusive section that is specifically designed and dedicated to providing for testimonials, so that people can learn and see how others who are already part of NV Global are achieving the results that the person watching the information right now might be looking for. So I'm going to share a bit of the YouTube channel here. I invite you to follow us, by the way. We are at Big Global LATAM. Here we have a very well-structured channel. We have tried. We call ourselves Big Global LATAM because we are the group working for Latin America, but in reality, we are expanding a lot, so you will find information in several languages in case you have people in other parts of the world, all right? And here in Big Global, you will find a section about testimonials. All right. Look, here is the testimonials playlist. Here you will be able to find information about everything about people who are already generating profits from their investments, people who are developing the network marketing business and also have results from it. So you can leverage our YouTube channel to have the material and use it with the people you would like to invite and present to. The business as well, all right? Well, another way to follow up with the people we want to share the business with is through events. How with events? By inviting them to Zoom sessions, not just business presentations, but also training sessions where people learn different things. For example, this seminar we are giving on network marketing is something that is useful for everyone. It's not a seminar where they only teach you how to sell in NV Global. You can apply this to any business, to your own venture. If you have a business selling clothes, pharmaceutical products, hardware, whatever it may be, everyone today is driven by social networks, and it's extremely important to develop the skill of network marketing to enhance any business. So all of this is part of the tools with which you can also invite people to get to know us. One step leads to the next. Ready? So you can invite them to Zoom sessions, business presentations, and training sessions. We now have an event in the city of Bogota. You can write them a short message. Hello, Juan, for example. Here I have an example of how we could invite someone to the event we are going to hold in Bogota on the 15th, 16th, and 17th. So, for example, I would like to invite you to an exclusive event we are organizing in Bogota. This event is an excellent opportunity to learn more about NV Global and how to take advantage of this incredible opportunity. The intention there is to generate conversation, and then in the middle of the conversation, tell the person, the event is exclusive, it's not like open entry, it's exclusive, I would like to count on you. Please register in the following form so that the person already makes a commitment to attend and makes an effort to reach the event we are inviting them to, the business presentation we are inviting them to, the training we are inviting them to. We must always highlight that exclusivity done of our business. All right, we are in demand, not in supply. That is very important. It gives us a very good status and helps those who are not yet in the business see the real value it has. Ready? So from everything we've seen, in these minutes, we can highlight the supreme importance of follow-up with posture. What happens and what does follow-up with posture consist of? It turns out there are people who do follow up but don't know what specific words to use, so they move from the point where we want to be, which is being in demand, not in supply, and they end up in supply like, please look, please know, you must always maintain a posture in such a way that our business does not lose value, and on the contrary, always give it the status it deserves, all right? So it's important to highlight how to do a follow-up with posture, emphasizing that it's not an opportunity for everyone. I know this opportunity is not for everyone, and that's okay, but if you still have doubts, or if something is not clear to you, let me know and I'll gladly clarify it for you. All right, so emphasize that the opportunity is not for everyone. Another very important tip, highlight that. I only work with committed people. I mean, I'm looking to work with committed people. Not perfect, but if you are dedicated and want to make a change in your life and are still interested, let me know and I'll show you the next step. We start and take the business seriously, and I know we will do very well. Ready? Another phrase we can use during our prospecting is to emphasize that we will keep moving forward. Regardless of whether the person is with you or not, we keep moving forward and continue ahead. So I will keep moving forward with the people who have already confirmed with me. Don't want to go to the event? All right, that's fine. I will keep moving forward with the people who have already confirmed with me. The truth is that the group is limited. It will probably fill up very quickly. But if you decide later on, let me know and we'll see if something can be done or not. Ready? So always highlight that. And also that time is very valuable. Ready? So that really resonates and creates a strong connection with people, making them understand that your time is valuable and you are dedicating time to them and they are dedicating it to you. So you tell them, I am prioritizing people who are showing real interest in my time because my time is also valuable, just like yours. Would you like to continue exploring this or would you prefer we leave it here? When you see that a person is definitely going around in circles, you can start to finalize it. But after going through a process, you're not going to say that after the first message, right? You scare them off then. So after having a process, you can start to finalize it by highlighting that their time is valuable and so is yours, and that you have more people who want to be part of the business and to whom you can dedicate your time. Ready? Another thing where you can also add value to the business you are presenting and establish your position. It's telling them, I offered it to you because there was something in you. I talked to you about this because there was something in you and that fit with our team. If you are still interested, let me know and we will gladly continue. So that the compliment also makes the person analyze themselves and say, hey, yes, I think I can handle this. Yes, I like it. I see a good business. I see a good opportunity. I'm going to do it. It can help to convince. Ready? Another very important phrase to maintain a good stance is also this, when you show the business, when you share it, you tell them, I'm not here to convince you. We just want to share something with you that might work. And if you're ready, we'll do it. If not, well, that's fine. Nothing happens. Ready? And highlight that there are many people waiting for this opportunity. I am working with people who are ready to start and the spots are limited. If you can't now, I understand, it's fine, nothing happens. We move forward and when you feel ready, we'll do it. That is very, very important to highlight. When we really need to ensure that we are not just making sales, but actually forming a team, a community that will grow with us. Ready? Tell me how we're doing up to this point. Do you have any questions so far? Is everything very clear? Any questions? Any contributions? Please let me know. Well, all right. No, everything is very good. Everything is very good. Okay, perfect. So, another thing we should also know is that within the network marketing business, it is very important to manage a CRM. Translates customer relationship management into Spanish. In other words, it's very important to manage a database of your clients, of the people who are interested, of the people you have contacted, of the people you are communicating with. Why is this important? Because if you keep the information of your business organized, of what you are doing, of the progress you have made, then you will be able to, you will have traceability of what I told this person, what I told that person, where I am with this one. I need to promote X things. I can share it here, here, there, because they are people who are already at that point. Or with this group of people, I need to reinforce with testimonials. So you create a defense group on WhatsApp, for example, and you send those people the testimonials or the specific information that a group needs. A CRM helps you have weekly reminders, scheduled messages. It is a very good tool, especially when you want to take the business seriously. A CRM can be on paper, it can be in Excel, it can be in an application. Nowadays, with artificial intelligence and everything, there are Many platforms that can serve very well as a CRM, and there are even some that are free. You can use Notion, Trello, HubSpot. There are many that have flexible costs. And free versions where people can organize their prospects, organize their clients, and know that what process are they in with each of them. And if they are just starting, they can do it on paper, in Excel, without any problem. They put the name, contact numbers, what process they are in, when was the last date they were contacted, and in this way, they will be able to have the information more organized so they can continue developing their work and keep progressing. Ready? So, to wrap up, let's talk about the mistakes. Then the mistakes we make when it comes to follow-up, because following up is not easy. I mean, selling is an art, and following up is also a whole learning process and everything, all right? So, one of the first mistakes we make when following up is to follow up only once and give up. I mean, I shared the room, they talked to me. We didn't finalize anything. We talked about it again, but that's it. Kind of laziness, I'm not going to write mistake. Mistake because that person you're abandoning, just as you're starting the process, could become your client. So, mistake, you need to follow up with a person until they specifically tell you, no, I'm not interested, and that's it, end. Or they show interest and you can take them to the next step. All right? Second mistake, sending text messages like, hey, are you going to join or not? I mean, no, absolutely not, absolutely not. Nobody likes to be harassed, right? Nobody likes to be put against the wall. The art of selling, of presenting your business to someone should be something fluid, something comfortable, both for you and the other person. And being so important when telling someone, are you going or not? Well, it can create a barrier where the person you might become interested in the business, but you're being so abrupt from the start that they're going to say, no, you know what? Look, I don't have time. Better. Let's just leave it at that. You lost a potential client, a potential partner by not taking the time to cultivate it more calmly. Ready? Third mistake, forgetting to keep a record of contacts. What happens when we start working? In network marketing, our network of contacts opens up, expands in a way you can't imagine. So if you're just starting and you begin with your family and friends, well, it's very easy, right? Because it's a very closed circle. But as you start to develop the business, to present, to make yourself seen, it's a network of contacts that will get out of hand. So amidst everything you're not keeping track of, the people you're not remembering, there will be partners you won't close because you forgot to follow up with them, because you forgot to give them a presentation, because you forgot. Writing to finalize with them, for example, you took too long to write to finalize, so they no longer want anything and left, and you lost them when you had them right there, one step away from being your partner, yours. So that is very important. I mean, really, the matter of having a good CRM, a good database, good control of your clients is extremely important to be able to advance in network marketing. Ready? Finally, among the mistakes we make when presenting our business and doing effective follow-up is losing our stance. Without a doubt, losing our stance. Appearing needy, saying, hey, please come, look, come on, don't be like that, I don't know. No, none of that. Remember that we must always emphasize that we are in demand and not on offer, that we are an exclusive product, that what we are offering is something of great value, and that there are many people interested in this business, and that the person you are presenting it to has the luxury of you dedicating your time to them. You should always focus it that way to stand out and make yourself interesting. Ready? Making yourself appear interesting is very important. Okay? So, finally, remember that when you follow up, you're not bothering, you're serving someone who has not made a decision. We are sure that our business is good, that it is a good opportunity, that what I sell is something that works, that, as I tell you, we are not only talking about big global, these are trainings that are useful for any business, so your venture is something that has value, right? And it is important for people to know about it, so you follow up, not because you are bothering or because you want to be pushy, but because it is actually important for people to know about it and make a decision about whether they want to be working or not with you. So also give the importance it deserves to the work you are doing when prospecting, when following up, when presenting, amidst everything we do to grow our business. Ready? So that was the training we had for today. How to follow up effectively, how to follow up without chasing. These have been the trainings within the network marketing course. You can go watch it on the YouTube channel. It's there in the training section. We have the first session, about prospecting and invitation. It was a super interesting session. It was great. In fact, it was divided into 3 sessions because it had a lot of highly valuable material, really. If you haven't seen it, I invite you to visit our YouTube channel. And look, this training, it was very, very, very good. We also had trainings on business explanation, on closing. Ready? In other words, we are giving you all the tools, step by step, on how to make the business bigger and achieve the best results within the company. Tomorrow, we have the last training within the network marketing course schedule. We will be talking about affiliations. Ready? So, thank you very much to everyone who was connected today. Thank you for your time, for being here. And God willing, we'll see each other tomorrow. Thank you very much and take care. Goodbye.